Hi there, I'm Mike Sanu, and I'm going to be taking you through preparing pages and content for production. Let's go ahead and begin. When it comes to dealing with our environment, staging is very important. We have a lot of content that needs to go out and be changed all the time. We need to make sure that everything looks good, is built right, and then can be deployed very quickly to get in front of our users. So Liferay staging allows all the functionality of our regular site creation without it appearing live, and then being able to push it out when we choose to. For the staging process, Liferay offers two different ways of configuration. The first is local live, and the second is remote. Within staging, we can go ahead and do page versioning, so we can make copies of individual pages, edit them without them being seen live. And likewise, we also have staged content as well. So we have content in staging that our users cannot see that we're able to edit on our own. Let's first talk about local live staging. So local live staging hosts both the staged and live site in the same Liferay instance. So local live provides the advantage of direct access between staging and live. So content does not need to be moved or copied over or anything like that, and you don't have to get any other external hardware involved. So this can help keep costs low for you and your team. But with local live, if staging goes down, so does the live site. We also have that overlap between our assets, so anything that happens to the database or the repositories within your staging will also affect your live as well. If those cons sound a little too difficult to put up with, the option is remote staging. So this separates staged and live sites in different environments. It requires having two different Liferay instances on different servers, and for the staged instance, we'll actually copy the database and the repository. This reduces the risk of corruption, failure, and other database issues that we might run into. Since this is a process that has a large effect on our live site, we recommend doing small changes frequently rather than having one large change every so often. For remote staging, this is especially important, and spending less time in remote is good because it can also be expensive to be using this other external hardware. Then we come to page versioning. So this allows for the creation of multiple versions of the same page without showing them all at once. So it's useful for collaboration on the same page, and most often it's used to create distinct versions of the same page for promotional reasons. So maybe Livingston wants to create a new promotional holiday deal page. They can take a page, stage it with page versioning, and create new edits, and then also set that up to go live at a certain time. There's two different ways that we can take advantage of page versioning. We have page variations. This creates multiple versions of a single page, and then we also have site page variations. Instead of being the single page, we create different versions of multiple pages within a site. As we can see in the picture down below, we have the site pages variations, the page variations, and then we can also view our history as well. So with staging, we've demonstrated that we have the ability to create new pages and new content that's hidden away from our users that we then put out live later on. Another powerful way to take control of this is by using automated content publishing. So this is where admins can look at the page content and say, all right, we would like this to go live at this specific time. This is probably going to be when traffic is really low for your users. And just like with publishing, we also have the ability to take it down as well. Creating these schedules is very easy. You simply go to the date section of the advanced options of staging publication, and you can just fill out these options here. Once that's done, the event has been scheduled, and it will then appear in the Schedule tab in the staging section of the Site Administration panel. From here, you can check on your events, update, or delete them. Very good. We've reached our knowledge check. If you'd like to, you could pause the video and fill this out on your own, or we'll go over it together. So there are two types of staging. We have local live and remote. Administrators can choose which assets they would like to have within the one-directional staging process. It's best practice to make smaller and more frequent publications when using remote staging to avoid failure to publish and long publication times. Page versioning allows for different versions of pages to be created for promotions and campaigns. With the scheduling feature, admins can schedule automatic content publishing for sites. Thank you for joining me in this video. I hope to see you in another.